I'd like to give you a demonstration of how I install a Burr Industries handicap lift. The first thing was to order from Burr through Campers World the handicap lift so that my wife, who's now handicapped, would be able to use her walker and to be able to come up to the unit and get onto it and lift up and go into the motorhome. The first thing they told me was, well, first of all, they told me, you're not going to be able to put this on a Class C. I said, I need it on a Class C. They said, you need to go get a Class A. I said, no, I own a Class A Winnebago little Minnie. I want it on that. They said, sorry, we can only sell it to you for a Class A. So we bought it for a Class A. First step was to have to modify the brackets. These brackets you're looking at here are 4 inches in width originally and had 4 holes. I had to take both of them to a machine shop and have the machine shop cut 1 inch off and drill brand new holes in both the back plate and in the actual bracket itself. See, our other problem was we had to make this narrower, so we had to cut 5 inches off of the platform. Now I'm going to open it up and show you step by step what I had to do. First I had to remove this brace because it was in my way. Then on the back side, I'll turn the ceiling light on, get a little light if I can. These brackets, again, since it was designed for Class A, which is 4 inches, and I need it to be 3 inches. So these are the back plates that had to be cut. Then I had to go to a machine shop and get an aluminum diamond plate made to match up with the platform when it came up, so that my wife could walk straight across off the platform onto the floor in the motorhome. We had to cut the platform, take 5 inches off, and modify the security bracket up here so that it would work with a padlock instead of their pin that they were using. I replaced their security bracket by drilling a hole into it, cutting it to size, and using a sesame padlock. I'm going to remove it next. Now I'm going to lower the platform. They have a nice little keypad scenario here, which allows me to push the button and drop it down. So I can bring it all the way down to ground level so that my wife can step onto it with her little walker. And I cut it exactly 5 inches so that the wheels on her walker would fit into the track of the platform. Okay, now I can tip back the platform, let it down in other words. So I've got it now all the way down, and I should put my steps back in again out of my way. So for my demonstrations, I'll leave the steps out. And I'm going to now raise up my platform, which I've dropped down. I'm going to raise it up to the level of my aluminum plate. This gives you a chance to get a close look at how I had to cut and bolt it all back together again. When I get up to the height of my aluminum plate, which it is right there, okay, then I go over here and I do the release and be able to swing this over and drop it right into place. Okay, and I can lock it with the little locking latch, which actually it already locked for me. And now I have it to the height. Well, actually, I should come down just a little bit. Okay, now we have a distance of about 5 or 6 inches, so my wife can take her little walker and roll it into here and go across and step right onto the floor. It's a straight in. Now, Burr Engineering told me that this wasn't possible, that there was no such thing as a Winnebago Minnie that has their product. So I bought for the Class A and made the modifications. And by the way, it's only about $250. Any machine shop can do the work for you. The deck is aluminum. They cut the deck 5 inches off, and the plates, the 8 holes that they got to drill, cut off to 1 inch. So it's not really a big deal for anybody, because you're not doing any major alterations. You're just taking a stock unit and making minor modifications to make it work. So now my wife, who's handicapped, is going to be able to go camping again. We searched 2 years for this, and we finally got it. And we're thankful to everybody that helped me with the ideas. And thank you, Burr Engineering and Camper World, for this beautiful product. And it saved everything. We can now go camping once again. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.